I'm going to keep saying it. It does not take a validation of a man or of marriage to make you a complete woman. Leave that marriage. If you're facing domestic violence, DV, leave that marriage now before it becomes your turn. Leave that marriage, my sisters. Leave that marriage. I hope you guys can hear me. Leave that marriage. It is not worth it for you to die. You will just die for nothing. Leave that marriage. We will continue to shout it out. We will continue to use our platform to shout it out. You guys should leave that marriage. Leave a toxic marriage. Leave the toxic marriage. Leave the toxic man. It is not by force to be married. It is better for you to have your life intact and you are alive and you are well. It is better for you to be single and be alive than for you to be married and then your name is written, RIP is written on your name. Please leave. Leave now. Oh no. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a girl, Sapphire Glow. So if you're seeing me for the first time, you're highly welcome. My name is Sapphire Glow. Yes, guys, today I want to bring you an update on the late osinachi Nwachukwu's case, and yeah, just to share with you the latest update on a case. So we've gone around this social media and we've seen what has been happening, the new updates about the case. Our sisters come, our family members, they've come out to talk about what they've been trying to tell osinachi, before her death, up until the time she died. And the brother had to like lodge a complaint at the police station, and they went ahead to arrest the husband, who was just sitting at home with those children as if he has not done anything. So they lodged the complaint at the police station in Abuja and then the Lube police station, and they went ahead and they arrested him, meeting him in the house with the children, and he was arrested. And as he was arrested, these children were then being interviewed by the women ministry minister in Abuja, women affairs minister, and she actually interviewed these children privately without the cameras and all that, and she asked them what has been happening in their house, which they told her and everything, and the woman was really devastated. And then she pushed for the arrest of this man, and she pushed for more proactiveness in defending women's rights now. So I'm just going to read out what the sister put out there on social media, and this is what she said, and which I'm just going to read out to you guys. The first one is, I am live in police command FCT. Osinachi's killer husband is here with their 4 children. Do you know this man holds the singer down and makes the kids stomp on her and hit her? The female officers here are beyond livid. Okay, this is written by Honey G. Everest, is the one that posted this one. And then we'll move over to the next one, which is the gospel singer osinachi Nwachukwu husband reportedly arrested by the police in Abuja. Peter Nwachukwu is his name. And the husband of the late popular gospel singer osinachi has been arrested by the FCT police over the death of his wife. It is reported that he was arrested on Sunday, April 10th, after the brother of the late singer reported a case of suspected homicide to the police. This comes amidst report he has over the years subjected late osinachi to several beatings. Okay, the FCT police public relations officer Joseph Ade confirmed the development. She said, "He's now in our custody. The younger brother of the deceased reported the matter and we have commenced investigation." And the sister to the late gospel singer osinachi Nwachukwu has revealed the cause of the death, refuting initial report that she died of cancer of the throat. Favor Made, who is the elder sister to the deceased, in an interview with the Vanguard newspaper, Vanguard said her sister died as a result of cluster blood in the chest from the kicking she allegedly got from her husband. You see, as to the first report that they said she died of cancer, that was the report they tried to put out to say she died of cancer of the throat. Because she's a singer now, they're not trying to allege it on cancer, that she died of cancer of the throat, just to like shut people up, not to go into details or not to go into investigating what killed her. I'm sure that was why the husband came up with the fact that she died of cancer. Okay, now we're saying that the sister said that, the report showed that she died of cluster of the blood. Only God knows the kind of cluster. If the blood has been, if the blood settled at a place in her chest, and of course that could lead to death. You understand, which happened in her own case. So she went on further to say that Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, she noted that her sister was treated badly by her husband before her untimely death. That is the sister of Osinachi talking now. She did not die of cancer. The husband, Mr. Peter Nwachukwu, hit her with his leg on the chest. All this while he had been beating her, but my sister hid all that she was passing through from us. You see, when you don't speak out, when you're in an abusive relationship, when you're in a domestic violence relationship, this is how it always ends. You become the victim, even though you become like they make you believe that if you leave them, you can't get someone better than them. And most times, like we said in the previous video, it's because of, most times people don't leave because of their children and because of what religion is going to say about them. Religion has so blinded people in Africa, especially in Nigeria, that they go by whatever that the pastor says. They will tell you have to suffer in your marriage. You have to be there. You have to make it work. You have to pray out your salvation from that. Anything you see in your marriage, you have to sit down there and face it. You have to suffer in your marriage because it's for better or for worse. And even if the worst comes to you in that marriage, you just have to sit down there and suffer it. And you guys don't forget that this woman is a musician. She was a musician, gospel musician. And I'm sure that most of the facts that made her not to leave again is the fact that she might be thinking, or the husband must have been putting it in her head, that if you leave, who's going to call you to come sing when you're a divorcee? So only God knows what made this woman to really stay back in this marriage. Only God knows. Only God knows why she had to stay till she died. So now, she went further to say that my sister hid all of this from us. Before now, we are told that to come out of the marriage. We told her that they are not divorcing, that is just separation, but she felt that God is against divorce. You see? Just like what I was trying to say, that God is against divorce. This is what they preach to them. God does not say you should be in a marriage and suffer. His son, Jesus, has already suffered all the kind of sufferings that you need to suffer on this earth. So why must you remain in a marriage and suffer? Someone is beating you day in, day out, and you still refuse to move. You still refuse to move. And in this case, it's not as if she doesn't have money to move out of that house. She makes money from her singing. She's a known person in Nigeria. Known gospel singer in Nigeria. So she cannot tell me that she doesn't have money to even go rent a house to stay with her kids for her own safety. So you see, this is how they deceive them in churches. They tell them you have to remain in that marriage. You have to pray it out. You have to work it out. She was thinking of what they would say, that she's divorced. Okay. We told her that separation is not a sin, but just for her to stay alive and take care of her children. She will always tell us to relax, that the man will change. The man will change. The man will change. So when the man kicked her on the chest, she fell down and he took her to the hospital. But he did not even tell us. It was a friend who lives in Ebonyi State that called her twin sister, because she had a twin sister, to ask, did your sister tell you that Peter hit her on the chest? The sister then said no. It was the hitting on the chest that killed her. My brother had to ask the doctor what killed her, and the doctor said that there were clusters of blood on her chest. Unfortunately, they did not tell the doctor that she was kicked on the chest, because doctors could have known what to do if he had an idea of what happened. Understand? Each time we talk to her, she will be pleading for peace, and if we move to act, she will tell us no, that we should calm down, she said. So I don't know why she chose to stay, and so many other women out there, because every day we see it on social media, how people are getting killed, people are getting beaten. Even up until this morning, I opened social media, I went on the street of Australia, and I still saw someone from Ibadan beat his wife over and gave her a black eyes. Is on Easter blog if you want to see that. Easter blog Niger gave her a black eye. Someone in Ibadan. We are talking about someone that just died, osinachi that just died, and people are still out there. People are still out there raising their hands on their wives. This one came out this morning. She's there, and it was the neighbor that even alerted the police. And now the man has run away. They are looking for him. If you see the girl's eyes, big, black, swollen. She was beaten this morning, early this morning. She has a son. She has a son, and she's pregnant for the second one. And this young man was still beating this girl in her pregnancy. Early this morning, this one came out. So I wonder when women will learn. I wonder when we will take that bold step to walk away from marriages that are not working. Domestic violence is a no-no. Now I understand why in the Western world, you dare not raise your hands on the woman. You will go to jail. You will be jailed. You'll be jailed for years if you raise your hands on women. So I think that is something that the government needs to look into in Nigeria. There needs to be this serious punishment for domestic violence violators. There needs to be serious jail time for domestic violence violators, because it is getting too much. It is getting out of hand, and something needs to be done. How long are they going to keep, these men are going to keep killing their wives, killing their girlfriends, before something is done, something serious is done? Do you guys know the kind of trauma the children of Osinachi are going to live through all their lives? Do you guys know how long this thing will traumatize these children, just to see that their father killed their mother? Do you guys know how these children are going to feel? Now, there's also news that the children have been given to a family friend in the church to take care of. Why should they be given to a family friend? I think at this stage in their life, they should be given to either the sibling of their mother, or somebody that is closely related to her at this point, because that is all they need. They need the support now. They need people to be around them. They need their family, their close family to be around them. Why should they be given to a church member to take care of them for the period, until this thing calms down? I just wish that many women will learn from this. People will learn from this and stop thinking about what society is going to say about you. Stop thinking. I've said it severally. Stop thinking about what society is going to say about you, or what that church is going to say about you, because if you die, they're going to move on. The church will move on. Your husband will move on. So you have to do what is right for you. You have to save yourself first. You have to save yourself first. And then you save yourself for your children, so that you can take care of your children. Walk away from that marriage that is not working out. Walk away from that marriage that it doesn't deserve you. Any man that raises his hand on the woman does not deserve you. I was once married in Nigeria. But that marriage only lasted for 4 months, because it was a beast. The man was a beast. His name is Michael Biodu Bobola. I even saw some years that he contested as deputy governor in Labour Party. That was in 2015 or 2014. 2015 or 16, the election that they did. The first turn of Buhari. This man contested. But he was a beast. I was married for 4 months. But domestic violence did not make me stay. I had to leave. I had to run for my life. I packed my things and I left the house. Just 4 months. I was going crazy. Emotionally stressed. Beaten every day. I was living in fear. My mother told me, I didn't ask you to get married. We never liked that guy the first time you brought him to the house. Run. Come back to the house. Nobody asked you to leave. Run for your life. My sisters, everybody, my friends. I left that marriage under 4 months. Only God knows What would have happened to me if I stayed? Would I be alive to this time? I don't think so, because either one of us would have just deleted the other person. It was that bad. I experienced domestic violence, so I wouldn't even wish it for a friend or a neighbor. It is that bad. You know how strong the man's hands are. That's how they use it on you. It was that bad. I left after 4 months. So I would advise anybody that is going through domestic violence to walk away, leave. If Osinachi has left, if she had left all those times that people were telling her to leave, I'm sure by this time she should be alive. She would have been alive up until this day that we are talking. Nobody will be talking about her. Instead, people will be talking about her great songs and inviting her for events and all that. But she's gone. See the innocent children that she had left. See the innocent children. If she had thought about those children, she would have done the needful all these years. See those children. I see the animal she called a husband. He was sitting in his house until the police came to get him. As if nothing happened. As if he didn't do nothing. Yes, nothing. Nobody's going to do me shit. He's staying in the house. When the whole world think maybe he must have run away to hide himself somewhere and all that, he was still in the house. As in nothing is going to happen to me. Not until they came and they picked him up. That man deserved to rot in jail. The man deserved to rot in jail. For real, he deserves to rot in jail. So guys, I just wanted to come up here and tell you guys the updates concerning Osinachi, the late Osinachi, and yeah, even the pastor has spoken also. You know, the pastor has finally come out to speak. A lot of people are against this. People are coming out to speak. People are coming out to speak against this same issue, which could have been avoided all these years. So guys, let me know your thoughts under the comment section, and yeah, we are going to keep you guys updated about Osinachi stories as we follow. So guys, thank you for staying tuned, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye all. Bye for now.